Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play. Excuse me, I'm doing my introduction, Ice Troll. Where did you come from?
Following your
Either way, welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, and when last we left off, we finished the first part of the White March. And now we've been told that if we rest outside of the White March, we'll start part 2. But first, we have to deal with this ice troll that decided to wander in and interrupt everything. Luckily for us, it's just an ice troll. We can deal with ice trolls. Shouldn't be too challenging. At all. Here's the point. We have almost prevailed. You're going to get up and then you're going to fall down again. Marvellous. We've also handled another one of the bounties.
I'm here.
So, we're going to head back to Stalwart Village and see if we can get more bounties. If we can deal with those bounties is another question. I get the feeling we won't be able to. This one was pretty challenging, but copious amounts of chain lightning secured us the win. That and accidentally casting the wrong spell, and instead of disintegrating someone, using a spell that turned them to our side. Not having that cleric firing spells at us was very useful. We'll get experience for handing over this bounty. You sense the presence of one of the other pieces of Garrett's helm nearby. Oh, do we? One of the parts is in Stalwart Village. I should ask around about it. We should. We'll have traders from all over the world up here now that the battery's open. Okay, let's ask about this. Perhaps you now have more things to sell. Has the map changed? Not a huge amount yet. It will do soon, I imagine, when we start the White March Part 2. Is it true? I saw the lights in the battery. Did you really open it? The Orlan clasps his hands in wonder. I can't believe it. I was sure I'd never make this route again, but who knows what rarities will come from those halls, Such an exciting time. Would you happen to possess an old helm, or a horn that looks like it's supposed to be attached to a helm? Durgan opens a compartment in his wagon and pulls out a cracked horn partially wrapped in cloth. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous visit. He said it came from some rare lake creature and it was quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I tried to sell it. Unless you know otherwise? Now to be truthful. Yes, it's part of an artifact I'm trying to recover. He beams. Ah, so not another bad investment on my part then. 600 pans is my price. Done. The world fades and your vision blurs. When you return, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay, your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Ardal and Badron. Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore awaits the other members of your tribe, and with them, Alara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up, Garad! Ardal passes you, and despite your best efforts you can't quite catch up. You look around and see where Badron is, and it's by sheer chance that you catch sight of the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. As before, the world stops, the memories trail lost without your guidance. We shall attack the serpent. Your fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, its jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment you dodge to the side as its jaws snap shut. You're ahead too slow, and one of the serpent's horns tears open your forearm to the bone. You grit your teeth against the sudden pain and wrap your arms around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. You do the only thing you think of, and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, burying your arm as far as it can go. The serpent whips around in agony, and your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race. How could I have forgotten the events of that day? Garrod looks at his hands. I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm.
Yes?
I'm sure we'll find it somewhere. There appears to be a commotion happening somewhere. Where is this commotion? Maybe it was over... Sound's not happening over here so much. Perhaps this part of town is quieter. Or village, I should say. Let's speak with you. Still looking for someone to take care of those dangerous folks. Well, Gleam Society is no more. Plenty of folk will be happy to hear it. Last thing we need out here is another big war. Take this. Gives you a bag of coin. I've heard some new reports of dangerous folks about. Perhaps you'd be interested in looking into them too. We're interested in new bounties. That'd be the Disciples of the True Flame and the old Dunred Hunting Lodge. Those others you handled are lambs by comparison. Tell me about the Disciples of the True Flame. He scratches the back of his neck. I don't know what to make of this one, but word is it's a group of dragon cultists. He holds up his hands. I know it sounds bizarre. I didn't believe it myself until I heard they torched an outpost north of Maiden Falls for clearing a nest of worms, they said. Last I heard, they made camp near Longwatch Falls. They shouldn't be hard to spot. What's the old Dunred Hunting Lodge? He shakes his head. Adherents with too much time and money. They travel around hunting monsters for sport. But they leave a mess of wrecked property and dead bodies. Kith, I mean, in their wake. They've been charged with murder and general mischief in Defiance Bay, New Haemar, and a dozen other towns in between. Someone saw them hunting in the Russetwood, so you might look for them there. Let's talk about something else then. Okay, that was a decent amount of experience. That puts us even closer to level 13.
I'm here.
We need to rest. We need to rest. Is that another stronghold quest that's just triggered? So see the... Oh, something just happened. No, I think it might have been a hireling payday. It wasn't a hireling payday, so it's probably us getting money. Either way,
I'm here.
We can now go here. So you really found the White Forge, huh? He shakes his head in wonder. Hardly believed it at first, but I've never seen Renengild so giddy about anything. He cracks a crooked grin.
Here, drinks on me. We should see a boost in business with the battery open. Makes for a brighter future than we had yesterday, for sure.
We get 6 ales. We like a room.
Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
We should probably talk to Renengild. We want +2 dexterity, +2 might, and +2 calm. Absolutely. Especially if we're going to go and face a bounty. We probably won't do very well against it, but we'll try. We were warned that these are going to be even more challenging. This could very well be a we can't do it sort of situation, but I'll try. I'll try. Now let's go say hi to Renengild. They're going to be really pleased with us. Maybe they might give us a big pile of money. I doubt it, but they might. Hello.
I'm here.
Been 200 years since folks set foot in Durgan's battery. Now you've cracked the place wide open, and with quite the display.
Yeah, but there's the whole eyeless thing that I'm going to warn you about, hopefully. It's not all good news.
Thanks to your help, we just might pull through. You've done a lot.
She shakes your hand. And here, I've been saving these. Some of the last gems we recovered before we had to close the mines. With any luck, we'll have them open again soon. She gives you a small pouch. Gemstones twinkle inside. So what happens now for Stalwart? Now it's up to us to use this opportunity to pull ourselves back together. She folds her arms. Then she frowns. I'm still not pleased about having Berrigan's clan a stone's throw from our gates, but I'll have to hope that your deal with her holds. But the best news is Taina. Used to say she's forgotten more about mining than the rest of us ever knew, but she's starting to remember it. She lowers her voice. To be honest, I don't really think anyone could open the battery. It just gave folks something to hope for. But I'm starting to hope. The White Forge could turn things around for us if we're able to make use of it before some dear wooden noble stakes a claim out here. I'm glad I could help. So are we. But I'm hoping you'll make use of the White Forge too, if you haven't already. She nods at you. After all, it doesn't get much better than Durgan steel. If you can forge some into your existing gear, you'll have a powerful set of equipment in your hands. What? Let's talk about something else.
What's on your mind?
Let's not mention that. We
I'm
got
here.
nothing else for talking to her, apart from payment. Payment's nice. Now let's go to the Russetwood and see just how terrible this encounter's going to be against the Dunrid
I'm here.
hunting lodge people. It's probably going to be really, really bad. But I'll give it a go. If nothing else, it's a good source of potential experience. Or it's a good source of pain. It might very well be a good source of pain. The problem is going to be finding where they are. So, we'll go away from fast mode, we'll save, and we'll have a look
I'm here.
around. I imagine they're in an open area. Not a... Oh, there's an item here that I didn't grab. What is it? Fair enough. Probably not an area where there's a... Yeah, probably not the crater or somewhere that's marked. Not the Woodcutter's Grove or the Hunter's Camp. Could be the abandoned camp. We make small movements about. We'll find them. Or maybe they're not in the Russetwood. That animal's still there. I don't think they're ever going to disappear, because they're part of the quest that brought us to the Wolf Cave. So let's check the bottom part of the map first. Are they here? No. Are they by this abandoned camp? No. Are they over here? They might be. They're not there. They could be there. Definitely not going to be around here. This is where we fought another group of people. And thus, Kiko failed to find them. You're not going to be around there. You're not... Ooh. Interesting. Day 4. Took another stag today. Still not enough hides to make this trip worth it. Day 6. Blizzard coming. Staying put until it passes. Day 9. Close call with a pair of ogres. Lucky they didn't see us. Day 11. Tracking a large bear that Nurin stopped from the ridge. Might even be Greyjaw. My grandfather told stories about him. Wouldn't that be something if we were the ones to finally kill him? 12. It's definitely Greyjaw. We're dangerously close to the ogre cavern, but we've got Greyjaw trapped and his hide is too valuable to pass up. The 3 of us should be able to handle one bear. No! No, you could not in fact handle one bear. Also, Coil of Resourcefulness. Oh, interesting. The simple belt isn't much to look at, but it's been a favourite of savvy adventurers for years. Its snug but comfortable fit and its myriad of pouches, sheaths, and loops allow the wearer quick access to weapons and tools. Armourers and leatherworkers have tried over the years to replicate the Coil of Resourcefulness, or even to improve it, but the ideal design remains a matter of controversy. All anyone can agree on is that none of the recently produced belts are as good as the original. Every few years, however, an adventurer will show up at an inn, campfire, or hunting lodge, claiming to wear the original Coil of Resourcefulness. Speculation will run rampant once again as supporters and detractors compare the most recent specimen to the various and contradictory accounts from old adventurers' journals. It's quite nice. There's also a fine hatchet here. And some camping supplies that we cannot do anything with. There's a bear here, apparently. Apparently there is a bear.
I'm here.
I do not see the bear.
I'm here.
You have the camping supplies, and you have all this that we will grab.
I'm here.
Yeah, I think the bear got you. That's not who we're looking for. We are not looking for these people. Maybe we'll find this bear somewhere else. Maybe we already took out the bear. I don't remember. Either way, we will keep exploring. Ah, we found them. Okay. Where did I save? I saved here. Good. That's where they are. So, we shall have a look around and see how many people we're dealing with. This is when we're dealing with loads of them, and they're a huge problem. Or maybe they're not going to be as big of a problem as the other group we just faced. Maybe. So they're
I'm here.
over here. They're over here. So let's position the party here and sneak forward. Go about here. Save, sneak, have a look. This is when there'll be multiple wizards and clerics, and then we're in trouble.
I'm here.
Or maybe not. You're
Your
actually
thoughts
better at
must flow
sneaking.
deeply indeed.
So let's have you go forward. We have here a Dunwood spell sword, a conjurer, a beguiler, a named person, a junior wizard, a necromancer. Oh, no.
I'm here.
A lot of spellcasters, I'm noting. A lot of spellcasters.
Hey. Hi?
The
Following
good
your
news
lead.
about spellcasters is they don't tend to have a lot of health. So if we can blam the spellcasters, we can have a good shot at dealing with them. We do have a lot of spells, but I get the feeling they're also going to be using a lot of
I'm
really
here.
nasty spells. So move forward a bit. We also do have that spell sword. If you go there. Do that.
Hey.
You move forward. You move
How
forward.
may I help?
You do this.
Yes.
You go here. You cast this. Run! Okay!
Hey.
Do that, do that. You're nearly down already. Right, we now need
Aye.
to cast a... we need people to
Following
move
your
closer.
lead.
That's what we need to do. Move
How
closer.
may I help?
Charge forward. Charge forward. Yeah, there's a lot of spellcasters there.
Hi?
So what we need to do is arc some lightning. Right here. There we go. And then we'll arc some more lightning. Yeah, you're going to fire some spells off. That's fine. Because these spells are going to do a good job here. Oh no, don't do that. Do that. You do this. Just keep shooting. You need to get another shot off. Yeah, that's the dangerous part. The dangerous part of this is all the spell casting.
Yes.
Luckily, I have my own spell casting that I can do. Which is going to severely weaken all of you. How about thee? Oh, you have been, The good news here is that you've been, really badly hurt. Bad news is that.
I'm here.
That's not good. Let's fire at you.
How may I help?
And I need to fire this missile at you. Oh no, you're gone. Charge you, I guess.
Yes.
Suppose you can heal there. So you've got very little health. You start attacking the Necromancer. Never mind. The Necromancer is gone. You're shooting each other. Please don't shoot each other.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of the party have been confused. This is fine. We can just have at the here, like this.
Yes.
And in a moment, we've got this. That was surprisingly straightforward.
Hey.
Suppose when you have all those spellcasters, you have a weakness to just being bursted down. Look at all these grimoires. It's like old times getting all these. We have some... Let's have a look here. Put all these away. Ton of money. This sack contains the head of Lernick, leader of an outlaw group known as the Old Dunred Hunting Lodge. We also have a Cloak of Protection. The Cape of the Master Mystic. Grants invisibility when hit by a critical hit once per encounter 12 deflection, minor arcane reflection once per rest. The Cape of the Master Mystic was a gift to a Kulkin king in the days before the Kulkin and Adir kingdoms joined to form the Adir Empire. It was imbued with spells and magics to protect the wearer, so it was extremely useful for travel through some of the contested regions in the border of Adir. The king gave the cape to his children while they travelled, and years later they used it to protect their own children. The tradition continued for years after the foundation of the Adir Empire, until a Kulkin princess travelling with the cape eloped with the captain of her personal guard. The princess and her lover were never heard from again, but the cape surfaced decades later in Medirwood. That's a really cool item. I should give that to you. You might use it. We also have a suit of fine plate, exceptional padded, exceptional mail, exceptional breastplate, exceptional wands, exceptional rods, and exceptional poleaxes. Can I...
Hey.
Game's not letting me take that. There we go. We also have another weathered grimoire, another wand. That's a lot of goodies. Is there anything in these grimoires that we can scribe? No. No. No, they're all things that we already have. That's fine. What are you wearing in your... Ah, reflex and healing. You know what? Wear that instead. I actually think that's better. I think that's much better. And there we go. Just like that. What armor are you wearing? You're wearing exceptional padded already. Okay.
I'm here.
We can now go back to Stalwart and report on our success. That was far more straightforward. Maybe we can deal with the other one in Longwatch Falls. Maybe. I won't say no to the experience, that's for sure. We are going to have to rest, however. I want to get our spells back if we're going to deal with that bounty. And, of course, before we rest, we want to talk to Durance some more. Because Durance will have more to say. Begrudgingly, yes, but more to say regardless. So, we've got 2,400 experience for that, and now, here's the bounty on the old Dunwood Hunting Lodge. Thank Gallowayne, and you, of course. I'll be honest, I'd worried these fools were going to end up here and burn down the rest of the village. It gives you a purse that's full, almost to the point of bursting. That's a lot of experience. We are dangerously close to level 13. Also, the Celebrant's Dirge at it. This quest expires in 3 days. Well, check out that quest next time, folks. Also, taxes. Well, barely anything to bandage this time. Next time, folks, we'll check out that quest, go look at that next bounty, and try to get to level 13. Because if we can get to level 13... Ooh, the once per encounter fireball that we're going to be able to give you. It's going to be glorious. You don't want to think too far ahead, Kiko. We haven't got there yet. Soon. But not yet. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.